I have a fucking addiction to buying video games. As you can see here, every month I pretty much spend my money on video games. Old, new, brand new, it doesn't matter. I buy video games. And to cope with this, oh, you could see. All jokes aside, these are all games 100% I will play. Now, whether I complete them, who knows? But I like them added to my collection. We got a big stack of like probably 14, maybe 10 games. So let's jump into it. Our very first one is the only Xbox One game that we got, which is Sunset Overdrive. I want to say that this game launched within the first year of the Xbox One being a thing. I know it launched towards the end of like 2013, but this came out early 2014. So that was still like within the 6-month period of the Xbox One being in full launch. This was one of those titles. Now for me, I didn't own an Xbox One. I just recently bought one for like 75 bucks. But this is one of those games that just kind of gave me that look where I'm like, that looks fucking really cool and unique. This reminded me of like the OG Xbox days and early Xbox 360 days where their exclusives were like really off the wall and unique. But happy I got this. I'm gonna play it. Don't know when, but I am gonna do it. Next up, we're heading into like the new game. So these are all still sealed. They're gonna be sealed for a while. They're not all gonna stay sealed. Maybe like one, but jumping into it, we got Cyberpunk 2027. This had a horrible launch. I picked this up at Walmart on sale for like $19.99. Like this is like the collector's edition or whatever. Like it has like all the art in there and shit like that. It's pretty cool. And it has a free PS5 upgrade. So I was like $19.99. I don't know when I'm gonna play it. That's pretty cool. I got it like for super cheap. Next up, we got the Like a Dragon. I got this on clearance at Target for like $17. So this is what I'm talking about when physical copies are better than digital because you get clearance and like sales and stuff like that. Clearly you could buy games for the low versus if you went into like the PlayStation shop and it's gonna be like 50 bucks. Yeah, this was a dope pickup. This one is gonna get opened eventually, but for right now it's gonna stay sealed. Next up, we got Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. Now this one is gonna stay sealed because I already have the digital version, but man, I love Ghost of Tsushima. I've been playing it like crazy lately. It's everything that I want out of an open world game. Honestly, it's so fucking good. I can't recommend this game enough, especially if you have a PS5. And even if you had it on PS4 or had it on PS5, you unlock like you get the unlock frame rate. Like it's a great fucking game for both consoles. And then next up, we got a series that I've always looked at, but I've never just jumped into it. And that is Devil May Cry. I got the HD collection. So this is the first 3 games, all remastered or whatever you want to call it, ported over to the PS4. So I am very excited about that. You can see all 3 right there. Never played this series. I'm excited to jump into it. Like I like the whole look. Like I love it. It looks so cool and edgy. Just never got the chance to jump into it. And now finally I have the chance to do that on the PS5 in HD. And then next up, we got Dark Souls Remastered. Now I've never played a Dark Souls game or any of the Souls games for that fact, but I feel like in order to get into the series, I have to go back and go to the originals and start my way up. Like I can't just jump into the biggest one, which is Elden Ring, or the latest one I should say. I know that Demon Souls came out first, but I want to play the remaster, so I kind of want to do this one and then Demon Souls. So it's gonna be a little out of whack, but I feel like Dark Souls is a really good one to start with from, and apparently it's the hardest one, so might as well get it out the way. Next up, we're going into all my PS3 games. I'm going to do both of these at once. We got Infamous 2, or whoops, they're backwards. So we got Infamous and Infamous 2. These are 2 games that I never played because I didn't own a PS3, and I always thought that I was like, bro, what the fuck? This game looks so cool. Can we please get it on Xbox 360? No. Obviously because it's a PlayStation exclusive, but my little brain self was like, please. But this game looks super cool. One thing I always liked about it is that the cutscenes were like as a comic book. So this is a series I'm excited to jump into it. This is a series that I wish would come back. Imagine if we got one on the PS5. Oh, that'd be so fucking cool. But I'm happy I got that. Next up, we got EA Sports MMA. Now this is probably a lesser known title in terms of fighting games, but this was UFC 2 before UFC. Played it before and I've seen gameplay. I've watched a lot of gameplay on it, but it's a super unique game. Like especially like the way you fight. I'm excited to jump into this and actually try to get good at it. And then next up, we got Mortal Kombat, the one that was like in recent like 2009, I think. The reason why I got this one because I have the other one on Xbox 360 is I could play as Kratos. And this was like super cheap. It was like $8. You can get like the one with everyone in it, but I just really wanted it for Kratos because I wanted to play as him. So that's why I got it. And plus the new game's coming out, so we'll definitely make a video on that. Now next up, we got Little Big Planet 2. I bought these games out of order. So I bought number 1, then I bought 3, and then now I finally got 2. Because my local retro gaming shop didn't have it, so I had to go one that was a little bit further. So we got Little Big Planet 2 to round out the collection. This is another series I would like to come back. We're gonna do all 3 of these at once. We picked up the entire trilogy the original trilogy of Prince of Persia on the PS2. Now, these are games that I never played, and since the new game is coming out, I want to go back and play them. And also, one thing I didn't know is they're fucking rated M, which is really cool. And I'm always down to buy more PS2 games. Like, I don't know what it is about the PS2 Black Label and like the way they look and like the girthiness of the click and the way that they sound. Oh, it sounds so good. Like, they just feel sturdy. And then to round out everything, we got another Prince of Persia game for the PS3. Like I said, never played any of them. I'm excited to go back and get into these because the new Prince of Persia game does look cool. Because I do remember seeing the Prince of Persia movie as a kid and really liking it and wanting these games, but I didn't have a PS3. And then also by that point, I'm pretty sure I had already sold my PS2 to get an Xbox 360 to GameStop. So, but nonetheless, we got a shit ton of fucking games this month. Like, I mean, a lot, actually. Like, a lot. We got 15 games right here for multiple consoles, multiple generations. Oh, and I even forgot one. A brand new sealed game. We got Ninja Turtles Cowabunga Collection. I forgot about that. Still sealed, by the way. And this was another deal at Target. I got it for like 20 bucks. How often do you find Switch games for 20 bucks? These things hold so much value. It's ridiculous. It's honestly ridiculous. Nintendo knows what they're doing with their fucking games. But yeah, these are all the games. So I got like 16 games this month alone. It was my birthday month, so I kind of went wild. A little buck wild. A little too buck wild. And I might as well just throw this in at the end. I also got a Ghost of Tsushima Funko Pop here. PlayStation exclusive. This thing looks fucking dope, and it's like on the, it's not the rarest one, but nonetheless, these are the games that I got for the month of August 2023. I'm gonna start dating these, I guess, so when I'm older and I can go back, I can look at them and be like, wow, I bought a shit ton of fucking games. Honestly, I'm thinking about doing a video where I do my favorite games on the PS4. I think that'd be a fun video. If you like this type of content, let me know by leaving a like. And if you're new here, subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Until next time. Peace.